Hello and welcome to the Webcertain Global Marketing News Bulletin. I'm Cal O'Connell and here are today's top stories. The popular Chinese social media platform WeChat is starting to expand into the European market. Pakistan is now developing a new nationwide policy to attract foreign investment into its e-commerce market, and cross-border e-commerce in China has seen a boost after a product safety controversy. China's leading social media platform WeChat is starting to expand into the European market. The first country to see the platform's payment and e-commerce services arrive on its shores will be the UK, where companies will soon be able to use WeChat to sell to China. The European director of Tencent, which owns WeChat, said recently that there are also plans in place to open up direct operations in other countries, which will begin in 2018. The countries expected to follow include France, Germany, and Italy. Whilst WeChat can boast more than 800 million users, the majority of which are in China, analysts have warned that the company may struggle to find success overseas. Scott Likens from PwC says that the business model that works in China does not work outside of China. However, WeChat is altering its approach slightly by focusing on allowing small and medium-sized businesses to access the Chinese market through its e-commerce platform, something which has been successfully done in Italy since 2016. Martin Garner, an analyst at CCS Insight, commented that Tencent had been very clever in its approach to retail by focusing on brand partners. Pakistan is developing a new nationwide policy to attract foreign investment in its e-commerce market. The new policy has been developed by the State Bank of Pakistan and the Ministry of Commerce in the hope that it will help establish a more mature digital market. The bank's governor, Ashraf Mahmood Wathra, said that the plans will build an ecosystem for the e-commerce market and also encourage local trade and foreign investments into the country. It's also been urged that banks in the country lower the costs of digital transfers in order to boost mobile e-commerce. Wathra added that even though there were 16 million mobile wallets in Pakistan, most were inactive. It was also announced that the Pakistan Telecommunication Authority would now be launching more digital payment services in order to ensure that the country continued to invest in technology. Cross-border e-commerce in China has seen a boost after a product safety controversy. Over the past few years, there have been reports of chemical pollution in the Chinese food market, something which has increasingly led users to buying food from abroad. The lack of consumer trust in online food buying has now reportedly spread to all online shopping. Because of this, there was a 30% rise in the country's cross-border sales last year, taking it to a total value of $110 billion. It's expected to reach a staggering $157 billion by 2020. The most popular items that are bought abroad are personal care and beauty products, more than half of which are purchased from another country. Research by IT News Africa has revealed the top 7 countries in Africa for internet usage. Nigeria leads the way with around 92 million of its 192 million strong population being online. Egypt comes in second place, followed by Kenya, South Africa, Morocco, Algeria, and Uganda. As a whole, the African continent has very low levels of internet penetration. Only around 27% of Africans are online compared to 77% of Europeans and 88% of North Americans. And finally, Google has invested around $5 million into the Vector Institute at the University of Toronto. The Vector Institute is an artificial intelligence research facility, and the money will go towards funding postgraduate research projects into AI. The AI projects are thought to be focused on neural net research, with a particular focus on the healthcare, manufacturing, finance, and material science sectors. The Vector Institute will be guided by Jeffrey Hinton, who is also an engineering fellow at Google. And that's all from me today. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to check out our Catch-Up TV service to access our full database of in-depth interviews with global digital marketing professionals, news, how-to videos, and more. See you next time.